Adventurers, and welcome to a long-awaited Woodland Adventures video. And today we're actually in the top woods making a campsite, proper campsite. So
this one's going to be like more used, if we could say.
Because the one we've got down the original woods, which is where like our other videos were filmed, like the fire and cooking, we don't really feel like using that anymore. We feel like a change, so we've come up to my other woods, the top woods, which is more deciduous, not coniferous. So it's going to be more survival style, like having to actually forage for wood and prepare it and that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is, in this little clearing you can see, this small size clearing, what we're going to do is we're going to attach a top to the roof of the trees, to the canopy, to make like a kind of awning roof to protect us from rain and stuff. And we're just going to make like a little kind of campsite where we can put our tents and other tents and like a fire site and benches and cooking equipment. So that's what we're going to do today. So yeah, in our scouting regime there is a particular kind of hike called a first class hike, and it's an overnight hike, and we think that we can just kind of, the scout motto is be prepared, so we're being prepared in making ourselves a quick little campsite which we can actually camp in. So to put tents out so we can just come in here, set up our stuff and cook our meals and carry on. So that's basically what this is for. But also we are going to do other Woodland Adventures videos in this. There are going to be upcoming Woodland Adventures videos which are going to, the particular video for me is kind of going to stray away from survival. It's going to be a good video. I think you'll like it. And basically this is a new regeneration of Woodland Adventures. So we're back and we're better. So what we're going to do here is we're going to attach our rope to this Scots pine here with possibly a round turn and 2 half hitches, wouldn't you say, Luke?
Yep.
So what we're doing now is you're just clearing the snow from the ground here, because we've still got snow, and we're just going to clear all this, and then what we're going to do is going to attach the rope up to the tree at a specific height, and then we're going to attach it down, all the way down here, onto this Scots pine here. So that's what we're doing right now. So while Luke's clearing this, and what we're going to do once we've done that is we're just going to try and throw the tarp over, which is, I think that's going to prove a bit difficult, but we should manage it. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do. And then from there we can just plan what we're doing then. So
we're back again. We're going to be tying up the rope for the top to over there where the fire pit's going to be. We're going to use a round turn and 2 half hitches.
We're just going to go through it quickly today, but if you want a more in-depth explanation, check out our knots video. Probably put a description in the link or something if we can remember to.
We're going to tie it up on this tree.
So which branch are we tying it up on, Luke?
I think just above this.
Yeah, so we're tying it there. So if you're going to reach up there and tie your round turn and 2 half hitches. Wait there, Luke, let me just get under. So we're just going to, basically all you're going to see today about the round turn and 2 hitches is Luke tying it. But if you want to learn how to actually do it, as I said, watch the knots video, because we go through it in that, along with lots of other helpful knots. So that's his first half hitch, and then this is his second one.
Try and get it through.
There we go.
Alright.
Oh, wet. And that should make sure that's not caught on any branches. Luke, bring it round that other branch there. You bring it round that other branch, like that. You're gonna have to pull all that rope through. There we go. Top connection with the rope. What we did was we done a round turning tooth hitches, but on this one here we couldn't quite do it to round turning tooth hitches. So I climbed up the tree and wrapped the rope round. We tightened it, and what we did was just tie the clove hitch towards the bottom of the tree. So that's still keeping this rope pretty stable and pretty tight. So it should be enough to hold the tarp up. But I guess we won't find out until we actually put the tarp on, which is coming up next. What we've got here, if Luke just shows the people. Right, so we've got that there, but what we're going to do now is, with this tree that we previously cut down to make some space, we're just going to snag this, take the branches off, cut it to the right height, and we're going to use this as a middle pole in the top to support it. And so that's just a quick update to say what we're going to do. So I'm going to snag this now, and we're just going to try and position that in there. So. Right, so this is the stave we've cut and we've snagged. So what we're going to do now is put a little notch in the end so it can connect onto the rope without any difficulty. So just lodge that in there. I'm just going to, if Luke, put your foot on there please Luke, to stop it moving up and down. Thank you. Just gentle cuts.
That'll probably do.
Yep, that should do. In fact, I'll just get my knife out. And we just cut away the edges so it's easy for it to nestle in. Don't do this is dangerous. I shouldn't really be doing this, but rope should slot in there now. So that's the little notch we've just made. So we're just gonna,
let's see the notch.
Give it a quick. That's all it is there. There's that little line in the middle there.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna position that up. Let's see where the notch is again. There it is. So you'll need to be that way. Right, and then we'll try and get that in there. Yeah, and that goes in.
Yeah, you see it goes
perfectly.
Perfectly. I mean, you're going to put that in the middle of there to hold up the middle because it's very slouchy at the moment.
And that can just freestand on its own. And that gives it a bit of a peak as well. So
we're going to go do that now.
In fact, where's the bill?
Basically got it done now. We're going to start digging the fire pit in between them two sticks. It's the problem we had was there's two trees either side and we couldn't get it tight enough, but I think we've done an okay job for what we've got.
So we're just going to show you around what we've done. So Luke, if you want to explain what we've done, start
here. Just round turn and 2 off hitches to tie it onto there, and then over to there, another round turn and 2 off hitches onto that tree.
It's basically the same over there, isn't it, Luke?
It's basically the same for most of them.
Yeah, and we've also just bring you through. So that there is where the fire pit's going to be. Benches are going to be here. So it's just, we've got one there. We've got one on that side there. We've got a one in the middle as well to keep this tarp poking out of the fire. So we're just going to start digging the fire pit now. Luke's volunteered to do that. He says he likes digging. So
how big do you reckon we should have it? It's not going to be a full Woodland Adventures fire, just a little survival fire.
So
oh,
that should do actually. I'd prefer to have it lengthwise actually, rather than instead of that way. Luke, I'd prefer to have it that way because then it's easier to cook on. Right, so we've just had our dinner and a little bit of a break, and we've just came back and we've now got a seat to sit on, which is very wet.
It's covered in sheep poo because I had to roll it all the way up because it's fairly heavy. But we hope it'll just dry out, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
And we're just going to continue this tomorrow. And that'll be like putting the stones in the fire pit, which is just a muddy hole right now, and probably fitting in a few other things in, like hooks and stuff, like pots and pan hooks and everything. So that's what we plan on doing tomorrow, just building onto what we've got here. Right, it's day 2, and overnight it was raining quite a bit, so it started to sag a wee bit, but what we've done now is we've reinforced the knots and pulled new bits out so it's tighter. And we've also, if Luke, you just move out of the way, we've also added a like a cross beam here because it wasn't supporting the top enough, so we've raised it, one of the beams up, so it supports the entire top. And that's pretty much what we've done now. So
we've been digging out the campfire a bit. We've added a slab in the bottom, just because on the first class hike we're going to be cooking on it, and it'll be like better for the environment, because over in the other woods we had a slight underground fire.
yeah, a slight one which took a week to put out.
Yes, so we're trying to prevent that a bit. We've got some slate there to cook on.
And we've got other rocks to put on the sides to stop it from causing another underground fire. So
that's
this
basically
is
what we've
the
done.
cross beam I was talking about. See, we've just put a diagonal lashing on there to keep it in place. So we're just gonna continue our work here, and yeah. Right, so what we've done is, with the fire, we've put rocks around the outside to stop fire travelling along the route, and this is going to be our cooking slate, which we just position over these 2 rocks like that, and then we can put whatever we're cooking on there, and that will cook, seeing as it's a small fire and it's going to be more localised heat. So that's what we've done. Full fire, and we've got a bag of dry wood here, plank pine. So we're just going to prepare that and have a small fire in there, see how it works. Which way are you standing, Luke? It's not a very tall tree, but... It's timber! Not quite yet.
Push it back the other way. Pushing a bit of everywhere.
Timber!
Trying to light a small little fire right now. A lot of the wood's absolutely soaking wet, but we're trying. The camera's batteries are starting to die, so this will probably be it for now. We'll put a short video in of when the fire's actually full on lit, and I'll see you guys then. And as you can see, the slate's in action. That's how we're going to be cooking food. So that's it for day 2. And we'll see you in the next video.
Right, so if you've liked this video, please leave a like, please comment, and chop that subscribe button. Goodbye.